currently recording this video on December 31st, the day before the new year. Last year this time I made a 2024 vision board which carried my goals, the vision and mindset that I want to carry into the year. And over the course of that year, a lot of amazing things happened. I got original artwork for my manga into a Los Angeles art gallery. I also got an exclusive invite by TikTok themselves to come out to one of their creator events where I got to meet the TikTok team and even record some content for them, which is awesome. I also started the remastering process to my early chapters. Chapter 1 Remastered is now in Global Comics, which even includes some touched up artwork and even a couple new pages. Right now I'm working on the Chapter 2 cover for the remastered version of Chapter 2. And the remastered version is going on to Global Comics. Currently in the process of just re-lettering everything, touching things up. And by the time you're watching this video, that Chapter 2 Remastered should be out on Global Comics as well as Voice Me right now, and I'll have it linked in the video description. I also managed to drop another chapter to my manga Land Past the Sea, Chapter 8. Moving to Los Angeles, this chapter did take me a little bit longer than it usually does. So these are some of my favorite pages I did from Chapter 9. Let me show it to you. This guy. Let's move the light over. This double page spread is definitely like the best thing I feel like I've done. Maybe within like Land Past the Sea history. This is the page leading up to the double page spread. In this conversation between Artemis and Apollo, Apollo is talking about his visions and he uses stars as a metaphor for each reality that could possibly happen. And the star in the background resembles one of those possible futures colliding into the ground and is now kind of forming back into Apollo's eye through this really interesting paneling I came up with. And I wanted to use this really cool like transformation sequence to connect the metaphor of the stars back to Apollo and his visions. Probably one of my favorite aspects to this entire chapter is the level of disconnect I tried to establish within Apollo. He's become so obsessed with the future that he's collecting all these different artifacts, trying to spark a new premonition so he can see the future. This obsession has taken a toll on his well-being and has ultimately affected how he interacts with other characters. There's many panels where you can't see his eyes or his back is facing a character. These are all tactics I use to try to show that level of disconnect. Another segment I really loved was Galel seeing this massive statue of Zeus, the god of lightning. And I think I had so much fun illustrating this statue because, as you guys know, that's not how Zeus looks. And I thought it was fun to play on this idea that the mortals don't really know what Zeus or the rest of the gods look like, but they just have this belief of what they look like. So this right here is page 1 to chapter 9, which should drop really soon because it's completely finished. I'm just waiting to scan it at the library. This right here is the first page, so it's not much of a spoiler because you're going to see this right as you read it. So. And probably the most impactful moment of the entire year for me was going to Alaska and hanging out with my best friends where we hiked up into the mountains, which was where I got baptized.
Yeah! Pig, you are an animal! Dedication. Oh man.
Thank you, Dylan.
Yes, man. I really appreciate it. Absolutely, man. Any last words before I stop recording? I'm all full.
I'm just very grateful for this moment.
Happy for you.
It was also very important to me this year that I got back into running, and more importantly, competing. Many of you don't know, but outside of my art life, I actually competed in track and field for the University of Oregon. Being in LA, I never thought running would be so difficult just because there's so many tracks that are locked down, but I finally found a good system and I'm very excited to get back at it. Obviously this page is dedicated to my artwork, but if this is ever a side of me that you want to see from time to time, just let me know in the comments. And I cannot forget to mention that my girlfriend and I got a dog, and his name is Apollo. Yes, like the Greek god from Land Past the Sea. And because he's growing up with my two cats, Aki and Poe, I'm starting to get the impression that he thinks he's a cat as well. This truly has been a fantastic year. Thank you guys who have followed me on this journey. As you guys know, TikTok is most likely being banned if it hasn't already by the time you're seeing this. So expect to see more content from me here on YouTube. I'm really excited to keep going. And as I tackle the second year of being here in LA, I think 2025 is gonna have some really big accomplishments. And you guys will not want to miss it. I hope you guys have had a great new year and that 2025 is something for you guys to remember as well. Get your guys' resolutions in check and let's all do something epic.